I woke up to this news story today and I'm really pissed off about it for several different reasons. So for people that maybe don't know, there's a man running for Senate in Maine who is a Democrat. This is not my side that did it this time. His name is Graham Platner. He gained a lot of attention a little bit ago, like 6 months ago, where he had a video. He's also an oyster fisherman. He's like an oysterman, and he's a veteran. He was in the Marines. He has a very like blue collar background origin story. And Democrats love that because it's very rare to have veterans and blue collar people be a part of their party, which I'm not just being shitty. Demographic wise, it is a more elite, educated, wealthier party right now. So it came out yesterday in a newly surfaced video that he has a chest tattoo of the SS, and I'm going to say this wrong, Totenkopf, which is a skull and crossbones emblem used by Nazis, the Nazis' Death's Heads unit. And excuse me, the Nazi Death's Heads unit. I'm not up on my Nazi. You can see a picture there on this chest. I'm not up on my Nazi symbols. So I just, not my thing, obviously. I want to show this video of him. And again, you can see it right there. Can we show the origin of what,
See,
because
is that
his
what it's
tattoo,
supposed to look like? It looks crappy. That looks like a really bad tattoo.
hold on, we have a picture of what it's like, the symbol looks like normally.
Yeah.
Ashley's getting it. That's what the symbol is. And again,
Ugh.
I'm not a Nazi expert, so I don't okay, like whatever. I want to show he went on the broiest of bro podcasts, Pod Save America podcast yesterday defending his tattoo. Number 8, please.
And we went ashore in Split, Croatia, myself and a few of the other machine gun squad leaders. And we got very inebriated. And we did what Marines on Liberty do, and we decided to go get a tattoo. And we went to a tattoo parlor in Split, Croatia, and we chose a terrifying looking skull and crossbones off the wall because we were Marines, and skulls and crossbones are a pretty standard military thing. And we got those tattoos. And then we all moved on with our lives. At no point in this entire experience of my life did anybody ever once say, "Hey, you're a Nazi." It never came up until we got wind that in the opposition research, somebody was shopping the idea that I was a secret Nazi with a hidden Nazi tattoo. And I can honestly say that if I was trying to hide it, I've not been doing a very good job for the past 18 years.
Yeah.
So
you're a self-described communist, but also a Nazi.
Okay, so one of the things this Pod Save America host is asking, and I don't know which one he is. There's like 70 people that host that show, but the candidate Graham Platner has had things come up of his like Reddit posts of past that are racist comments going against minorities, stuff about cops, calling himself a communist. Like this is a litany of Oppo research that's been dumped recently. But I'm going to tell you, Miranda, why I have a very specific problem, other than if you have a Nazi tattoo, you should not be in the U.S. Senate on the left or the right. And for anyone that is like, oh, you didn't call out those people, the Republican New York Republican young people, but they were like 35. Yeah. They're garbage too. We just didn't do it as a topic because it was like in between when the show was going on, when it peaked, and we just like tried to save the moment. Those people are garbage. They have no place in polite society. They also shouldn't be running for office. But the thing that I don't buy about this, and you all know my brother Jimmy, he's been on the show. My brother Jimmy he's a former Marine. Now he's in the Army because he got out of the Marines for 2 weeks and decided he could not be in the military. That's a whole other story for another day.
Yeah.
It's a true story.
He's addicted.
He's completely covered in tattoos, his entire body, chest, hands, neck. Like you see him in a bathing suit or like in a tank shirt, whatever, like he wears sometimes in Arizona, completely covered in tattoos. It's very common for men and women in the military to have tattoos. That's not the problem. I too have a drunken tattoo that I got with my brother and his Marine friends in college when I was not sober in San Diego outside of Camp Pendleton. It's common to be on Liberty and go on shore leave and get tattoos. That's not the problem. If you're a Marine, a common tattoo, you're getting a globe and anchor, or you're getting a bulldog, or you're getting Semper Fi. Those are the 3 tattoos that you're getting if you're a Marine. So number 1, the skull thing, maybe that's something in the Army or someplace else, but that is actually not the most common tattoo for Marines. Number 2, what Graham Platner and the Pod Save America bros are asking us to do is to expend reality that he walked into a tattoo parlor and on the wall was a Nazi symbol. And I don't know what state he got that. So you're telling me that the tattoo artist in here of all the skulls of the Sailor Jerry options, which are always the most common ones on the walls, of the Grateful Dead, of just your classic skull and bones from a pirate flag, of all the skulls on planet Earth, the Nazi one was the one on the wall. You are all lying. I don't believe it. There's reports that came out in Politico today that he has actually admitted that he knew that it was a Nazi symbol. He is alleged to be a great history buff. Why are the Pod
Mhm.
Save America bros so attached to someone who happens to be a veteran, happens to be an oyster man, happens to have a tough guy persona? Why are they okay with this? If I had a Nazi tattoo, you had one, Ashley had one, anyone else, we would not have our jobs. Why do they expect people to accept this? It's bullshit. And I'm over every tiny little thing a Republican does being screamed at. And some things are serious, but can we all just collectively agree, if you're on the left or the right, Nazi anything is unacceptable? Am I in the twilight zone? I was so mad about this morning. I was so mad to see so many Democrats, including, I don't remember his name, some people on the left, including another host, saying like, this is not a big deal. This should not be a big deal. A Nazi tattoo is a very big deal. And I don't believe for 2 seconds he didn't know what he was getting. He didn't know what it was. And that he wasn't fully aware that he has a Nazi symbol on his body. I'm sorry. I have had my fair share of dumb tattoos. I have tattoos on my body. My husband does. Basically, everybody I love has tattoos. Some of them are good. Some of them look like dog
Mhm.
shit. But what I will tell you is I know what they all mean and why I got them. And I didn't just pull a Nazi symbol off the wall like a crazy person. Do you believe him,
No.
Miranda? And I honestly just can't believe this is the place in politics that we're at, that like, oh, we should okay this Nazi symbol. Oh, by the way, he came out just before I came on and said he has had it redone or changed it. But again, like, the internet's forever. You have a Nazi tattoo on your body.
Yeah, and it looks like a giant blob now, so if that is what we're seeing the redo, that is garbage also. Um, I believe the reason why the Pod Save America bros are defending this guy to the end is because they're at a point where they're just like, vote blue no matter who, and they don't
Yeah.
care. There's no end for them. There's no edge. There's no bad tweets. There's no nothing that is too much at this point that will stop them from achieving their agenda, which is winning back the House, the Senate, the whatever. They have a they're in their tunnel vision at this point. It doesn't matter. Um, Morals don't matter. It's just about, do you have a D at the end of your name? Perfect, great, grand, cool, whatever. You're our guy and we will defend you to the ends of the earth. This person is disgusting. To say that you're in a foreign country and you're picking the scariest skull you can find is
I don't think he said
asinine.
he was in a foreign country. He said he was on shore leave,
Oh, I thought he said
which
he was
could
in
be any place.
Croatia. I could be
Oh, I'm
wrong.
sorry. Whatever. I still don't
It
believe that in Croatia they have
and
Nazi symbols on
it's
the wall.
and maybe they did. But it's dumb. It's dumb. That's a dumb excuse, and they think that we're dumb to buy it. Um, Whoever is advising him is giving him really, really bad storytelling, because to say that that is the scariest skull, I think my 7-year-old or my 8-year-old could have drawn that. It's not a scary skull. I've seen scarier skulls at Disneyland. Like, it seems like it's very clear to me that he knew what he was choosing when he picked that out. And like you said, he's since admitted he did know what it was. He's a history buff. To tell me that 3 or 4 guys all picked out the exact same tattoo and none of them had any idea of what it was, I'm not buying it. It doesn't pass any kind of honesty test for me.